they managed to get Rashford on board on loan. So with
who like I said has been the signing of the season.
Yeah, it's in Barcelona.
No, he's been the signing of the season.
Well,
in this, they're talking about like the past season and the transfer window.
In Spain or in general for you?
In general.
Okay, but we explain that when you get to speak, because that's very, very interesting. So for me,
you think he's been the sign of the season?
Yes.
Okay, we'll come to that. We'll come to
him and he explain. Maybe he has his reasons. Yeah. I wouldn't say the sign of the season, but I think he has been a sensation for Barcelona. Even the Barca fans don't want to appreciate, or if I don't want to use the word appreciate, they don't want to, and they find the faults in him more than the better side. Even though, I mean, you give Yamal 5 chances, we all know he misses at least 2, right? Mm-hmm. Same as Rashford. But the excuse or the no excuse value for Rashford, you are older
experienced,
than
he's 28.
But it's again reflect and also see he's new to a league that, I mean, he has never played before. He's coming from abroad, so we can also give him that excuse in his first season, and he stays, and hopefully he does well. So, Barca fans, let's appreciate Deco and Laporta. Laporta, throughout some period, he has won the election, and he will stay. He's promising to bring stability to the club again. He has done it before, and he will do it again. I remember watching the Ronaldinho documentary, and he made a difficult decision to let the guy go, and he says it's his biggest in his career, and he even cried.
No, I think the biggest, not to cut you short, but I think the biggest right now.
Yeah.
For Laporta is the Messi one. The Messi, letting go of Messi to PSG.
Okay, well, if you watch the documentary, he feels and says that the Dino one.
So we'll come back to that in a second, because it looks as though Kolo Muani, or that is Matthias Tel, has put Spurs in front against Leeds United.
That's my team, man. Because of the coach, yeah.
So today you're a Spurs fan?
No, I told you that I don't be relegated. Was it him? Or was Sedi? Or was Kosi?
It was him.
It was my brother here. Oh, top guy. I told you. I thought that they won't be relegated. Bro.
So it's 51 minutes on the clock.
I'm happy.
And Matthias tells us put them in front.
I watch my teasers. My low-key teasers around what the coach does. So I'm a big fan of
De Zerbi.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of De Zerbi. Like huge guy.
Had he not gone to Spurs, you'd have wanted him at Chelsea.
Hey. Like no song I was sing for him. I promise all my honor me and you.
Like what nickname you gonna give him? Which nickname will you give?
Pepe Busy.
For what?
Pepe Busy. Now I don't say name make ready.
That also name make ready.
I don't know if I'm gonna try for YouTube. If I waste now, boys don't go for YouTube. And also, it's on, bro. It's coming to Chelsea. Imagine for us.
We will get to Chelsea.
Yeah, so for Barcelona, Charlie, they've done well. People will try and get into their head and make it feel like, oh, you didn't win Champions League, it's your birthright. No, it's not their birthright. Continue to win the league. You've won 6 Champions League or 5 or so. 5, if it's your turn to win again, they will win. So let's big up Laporta. Let's big up Deco for what they did for Barcelona with, I mean, very minimal fee in the transfer window. Now let's go to their coach,
Hansi Flick.
What a guy. What a personality. You look at him and you want to spell out the errors in him, and you can only help him with the high line. But I'll say again, when it comes to man management, he's being underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
We seem to look at how they play, the style of play of Barcelona, how they move around, the high-line conversation, how he controls everything, but the way he manages players is extremely underrated. And now, in modern football, if you're a coach and you can't manage players, then you are in trouble. But not to even bring in a different conversation. If you look at Xavi Alonso, what he has going to learn from matches is that now he learn how to manage, because he went to get egos and the egos overshadow him there. So naturally that learning to manage players, it will come.
That's what happened to the PE teacher at Chelsea too.
The philosopher, the philanthropist,
the IT teacher.
Charlie, they show the players, they buy the money, left 1 million. He chopped the money, he left 1 million. So for Hansi Flick, amazing gentleman. I'm not surprised they are going to come to give him a contract extension, but they have to back him this summer, because I was saying this afternoon, next season I am putting pressure on Barcelona to win the Champions League. And if you're a Barcelona fan, don't get angry at me saying it, because you deserve to win the Champions League. Why? Because life after Messi, have they tried it?
Nope.
When he was there, they were even struggling to win it. It's about time. It can't get to 10 years, 8 years. How many years now, please?
Since 2015, so it's been 10 years. It's 11 years, actually.
Decade plus 1.
Decade plus 1, yeah.
So you can't go 15 years without winning Champions League. It's a serious convo to have. So next year they have to try.
No, but Real Madrid went almost 10 years or
But
10
they've
years
brushed
more.
that off with the back-to-back and stuff.
12 years.
12 years.
Yeah, 12 years. But they've brushed off with the back-to-back. If you mention Madrid,
Liverpool went how many? Since 2005 until 2019.
That's 14.
14 years.
If you mention Madrid now, you mention the back-to-back, or you mention the 15 times they've won it.
Yeah.
Nobody will remember when Mourinho was helping them get back to their feet to come and dominate again. So for me, Barcelona, they have to get it right in the transfer market. That I wish they would do, or I hope they do. You got Julian Alvarez. Try for him. PSG wants him, but try for him. If you don't get him, go to Chelsea. Get Joao Pedro. I'm talking as a pandemic too. You get a midfielder to back up your Pedro and your De Jong. You get the defender, and you have to back this coach because his style seems to work with these players. I said here some last 2 months that he has found a way to strike a balance and be pragmatic. He knows he has made a whole Barca team that comes from La Masia. These boys know how to calmly sit back and kind of defend and hit you with moments. He was doing that right from when they overtook Madrid on the table in the Champions League too. But then the high line has been embedded in them, so it always seems to be like Achilles heel. But at points in this season, Barca changed the way they play. They soak in pressure, they become conservative, and they rather hit you. So Barca were defending sometimes, and they're very comfortable. And just one pass, and they are attacking you. So Hansi is the best coach for this job. There's no issue with Barcelona. Rashford must stay. Barca fans are being ungrateful to Rashford. That's the word I can be ungrateful. They're not being fair. Barca fans have their biases towards their players.
Do you have some Barca fans you want to mention?
Wadud no come.
I want to mention Wadud.
Charlie, why people give Wadud leave or what?
Wadud go the opening ceremony.
Wadud go the opening ceremony. Yeah, you go can't listen now.
Wadud, he's been ungrateful. He's been ungrateful.
He deserves to stay. And the best thing, I'm trusting Deco. If done it before, go again. Maybe a loan with obligation to buy. We will do with United.
But negotiation is going to be hard because the offer to trigger the 30 million release buyout clause right now lasts until 15 June. 15 June. Which is
so he's going to fade off.
Somewhere in the World Cup stage.
Yeah.
And you don't want Rashford to go to the World Cup and also go and, hit the ground running with Thomas Tuchel, who obviously likes him. He's called him up in the past few games.
I agree.
Then you know that United will get, because he's still a United player. United other teams could come calling. And the thing about United feel they could get more from Rashford if Barca is not willing to pay the 30 million.
Exactly.
So it's still the negotiation right now is the issue.
And with United, they are not tough negotiators. They are learning and trying to be.
Yes.
So if I see somebody, they are king, but they are doing well.
And also they are under new management.
Exactly.
So if Casemiro departs, Rashford then becomes the highest earning player in the team. So they are trying to lower the wage bill.
The wage bill too. So for me, congrats to Barcelona. Yesterday watching the Clasico, I enjoyed Gavi. Gavi back, it's going to help Barcelona. I hope he stays fit and can compete next season with De Jong for that position in midfield. Because Pedri is a starter for them. Fermin Lopez, amazing season. If almost next season can get fit. The Shaq Torres boy, also a player that Barca fans seem to always want to underrate. Yeah, he misses a lot of chances, but he's the best backup striker right now in world football. If you bring your Alvarez, if you bring your Joao Pedro, if you bring your Osimhen, you need this guy to be around to have it.
But don't you think he has fought for his place to be the starting number 9?
Next thing, he can't combine Europe and domestic as the number 9. He will flop them 10 goals per. Or he will flop them.
You don't think Ferran?
The pressure will be on him. But you see, when you are winning the league, you need your like Remy. You need your. Okay. They can give me the guys Origi.
Origi.
Like he's doing that for them now.
Yeah.
So for me, get to number 9. Let's see the name that will come out because I don't see Atletico selling Alvarez that cheap because now even PSG are making inquiries on Alvarez. So for me, congrats to Barcelona. Fix the defense with who partners Kubasi. Get a striker. Get balance in midfield. Keep Rashford. Improve Kojo Rooney. And I think you guys will do very, very, very well next season. And they must win the Champions League because they deserve to be back there with the big boys, led by Yamal.
Yeah. Well, look, when Hansi Flick came in, he took over from Xavi, who tried his best to give some of the young boys a chance in the team. He actually brought on Balde to replace the aging Jordi Alba. Yeah. He was the same person who gave the likes of Marc Bernal and Marc Casado chances in the team. He gave Gavi a chance. He actually even gave Lamine Yamal his debut.
Yes.
In regards to this Barcelona team, he set the tone for what has gone on to be an excellent spell for, first of all, Hansi Flick. And you, I'm sure you'll give your analysis.
Yeah.
And he also gave praise to Laporta, who came in to stabilize a club that was left in shambles and ruins by Bartomeu, who was the earlier president. And now Barcelona look like they are a side that can compete. They've still not won the Champions League. They are a couple of steps away, or maybe a final away from it. But what have you made? What do you make of what Hansi Flick has done, what Laporta has done, what Deco has done?
He's done an amazing job. He's done an amazing job. Look, I would say it is on one. You can see it like a glass half full or a glass half empty.
Yeah.
When you want to consider it as a glass half full, you would say Hansi Flick has done a yeoman's job. He's done an amazing job, because to go into this Barcelona team with all the financial troubles they have and to win back-to-back league titles is not easy. You understand? He deserves every praise in the world for that alone. Not to talk of the people he's competing against. He's competing against a Real Madrid side that are spending money.
Against an Atletico Madrid
spending top dollar. Yes, I was coming to an Atletico Madrid side that are actually, you see, Atletico Madrid are not just spending; they are picking up talents from the rest of the La Liga.
Yeah, look at what they do with Cardoso.
Exactly, from Alex Baena and all those guys.
Prubo,
exactly,
Barrios, all those guys.
They've picked up a niche. They've adopted a niche of picking up talents from the lower place La Liga sides.
Yeah.
So this is Barcelona's competition. This is Hansi Flick's competition. This was his competition when he took over the club. Then he faces several struggles. They sign players. They are even struggling to register them. Yes.
Yeah.
With all this, he puts it behind him, and he still has delivered back-to-back league titles. For me, one thing one thing stands story. What's happening to me today? One thing stands out for me whenever I see Barcelona play, and the word is fear. They play without fear. No one in that Barcelona team is scared of making mistakes, and that is what has made them successful. It is as simple as that. When you watch the way Barcelona play, and I think it's something they teach them in the La Masia. Because when you watch them play, they just believe when they are in possession, no one can hurt them. So when you see any Barcelona player at all in possession of the ball, he is the most confident man in the world. And that is the main. You see, sometimes football comes down to the basic principle, and that is the basic principle of Barcelona. Any Barcelona player, or any player trained in the Barcelona La Masia system, that's one quality they have. When they have the ball, they believe they are the most confident person in the world. And I see that in them. And I like Hansi Flick for one reason. He's not complicated matters. He's not forcing his team to be something they cannot be. Like I said, they play without fear. They are not scared to make mistakes. And that has been their bane at times, because you look at the Atletico Madrid, the Champions League quarter-final tie with Atletico Madrid. In 2 ties, the defenders made several mistakes, and it ended up costing them.
Yeah.
But then again, when it works, we see nights like yesterday in the La Liga when they clinch back-to-back league titles. So there's a downside to it in that sometimes it might be so expensive that you cannot pay for it.
Yep.
But other times when it works and when everything clicks, you win league titles. They play without fear. And there's this thing they do. Look, Hansi Flick knows his team, his defense is not the best. He knows his team very well. He knows his defense is not the best. He knows if I score 1 goal and I tell this back 4 to see out the game from the 60th minute to the 90th minute, they are not going to be able to do that. They will concede. So he goes into every game to outscore his opponent. It doesn't matter. They believe in themselves that they are going to create chances. They believe they are going to score goals. Now, at some point, they will need to figure out the defense, because a top side cannot continue to leak cannot continue to give out so many chances. But at the end of the day, it has worked for them too so far. In 2 years, they've won back-to-back league titles. Lamine Yamal has developed into a world beater. When Hansi Flick joined, he was a 16-year-old trying to figure out his way in the La Liga in world football.
And now he's
the second best player in the world. That is also a testament to the good work Hansi Flick has done.
Yeah.
He's giving the boy freedom to play. That's one thing I really like about him. He's giving the boys freedom to play.
Not just him. Look at Ferran Torres.
Exactly. And you look at the young guys who come in. That's why it's easier for anyone from the La Masia to blend in, because when you come in, you know it's just like what we were doing in the La Masia. You come Casado, free to play. You can pass the ball around. Gavi is going to be there for you. Pedro is going to be there for you. They move around like the way they move around when they were in La Masia. So it is easier for them to blend in, and it's easier for them to get results. But going forward, they would have to work on their defense, because for you to beat the top sides, like in the Champions League, like in the Champions League, we saw when they faced Atletico in both ties, it was the defense that caused them the tie. When they faced Inter last year, they couldn't hold on to lead. They couldn't hold on to a lead because their defenders just couldn't concentrate for 90 minutes. They conceded 7 goals in the Champions League semi-final. This year, they conceded 3 goals. They considered 4 goals in a Champions League quarterfinal. So you see, at the end of going forward, they'll need to work on their defense in order not to be leaking so many goals. But it's a good start for Hansi Flick. I'm sure the reason they haven't figured out the defense yet is because of the financial issues. They can't go out and compete and spend the big money on defenders like other clubs are doing. I mean, Madrid spent £50 million on Ninhuisen. This year, they will need to spend more than that on 2 other centre-backs. Barcelona cannot do that. They do not have the money yet to do that.
That's when La Masia comes in.
Exactly. And La Masia has done its bit.
Yeah.
They brought them Kubasi, Paul Kubasi.
Yeah.
He's done his bit, but he's not enough. They need more. And you can't continue to rely on La Masia to bring all those, to continue to feed you with players anytime you need them. You need to also you need to also go out there and spend money on top players. Yeah. So for that, I would say that is the only thing left for Hansi Flick to do. Go into the market, get proper world-class level raises to come complement what you are already doing. And I'm saying, if Barcelona are able to fix this defense, they are going to be scary, because Hansi Flick is a manager who shows you he's ready to score goals in a game. So if they are able to stop teams from scoring, they are going to be a problem.
Okay, so the defense is an issue. Don't you think their attack is an issue?
I don't think their attack is an issue. I think they are fine in attack. I mean, it's going to be improved because Lewandowski is leaving. They need to get someone in. So obviously, they need to augment certain parts of the attack. For me, I do believe, like I just said, Rashford should stay. And like I said, I said he's been the best signing of the.
Yeah,
he's been the best signing this season. And my reason is simple: you get a player on loan to come be a backup to both your star wingers, like that's Rafinha and Lamine Yamal.
Yep.
He's done that job perfectly.
14 goals, 14 assists.
When you bring in Rashford, you're not bringing Rashford to become a world. You're not bringing Rashford to start for your club. You're bringing him to augment the two you have there to support them, to complement. You understand?
Yeah.
You're bringing him in there to be a backup to them, and he's done perfectly well in that role. I don't think anyone has been a better backup to their wingers than Marcus Rashford this season. The numbers speak for it. When you watch him, the eye test speaks for it. If you have a backup winger who can come in and score that free kick against Madrid for you,
in the Clasico,
then you have a jewel in your hands. If you have a backup winger who can go to Newcastle on a cold Tuesday and win you the game,
because he knows the EPL.
Yes, and win you that game, then you have a jewel in your hands. That's what I'm saying. Marcus Rashford has been the signing of the summer.
But
has been a signing of the season.
Of the season for you.
Yeah.
So you don't think maybe Gay is.
Nah, I'll give it to Rashford.
You don't think Donnarumma is.
I'll give it to Rashford.
You don't think Johan Garcia is a signing of the season?
They cannot speak for themselves. Me, I'm speaking for Rashford.
Okay. Let's just stay with them for Rashford for a second. And if Barca don't take Rashford, where else can he go? Let's just say Barca opts not to renew him on a or get him again on a loan, or they try and United say we want you to buy him, and they can't buy him.
If I'm part of his entourage, the first club I'll be calling is Aston Villa again, because if he wins the Europa.
But Carrick says he can work with him.
I don't think he would like to stay at United.
You think the relationship is over?
Yeah, I don't think he will want to start. I don't think he will want to do a comeback. If he does, it affects him. He won't feel at home. Look at Rashford. Look at Sancho's story. He went back from Dortmund, right?
Yeah.
Really enjoy him. He had to go back on loan again. So it will be a downside for Rashford. But if any club can save him, it should be Aston Villa. I wanted to say Chelsea can make a move, but I don't know if the incoming coach would like to play wide wingers. Because if you look at Alonso's system, he makes the fullbacks wingers. Look at what he did with Frimpong, Grimaldo.
Yeah.
So
3-4-3.
Yeah, I don't know if Rashford, unless maybe they want to get Rashford in and make him centrally effective. But I don't see him going to Chelsea. So Aston Villa first will be the cutoff. I don't know. PSG, I don't think they want. PSG are looking for wingers still. Bakula might want to leave the club and for greener pastures or game time. The greener pastures, really, he has gotten all that at PSG for game time to be specific. So I don't know about the best thing, number one, stay. And if I'm Rashford, I should be humble enough to force my way and stay. Yeah, because on the left wing, if they want to play Rafinha as a number 10 and probably get Lolo deep, that's Femi Lopez, it helps. But I mean, he deserves to be a starter at a football club. So probably, ideally, maybe anything at all can happen. But Aston Villa will be a good fit for him because he went there and he made good friends there too.
Okay, so over the weekend, that was his first ever league title.
Amazing, crazy.
So he's never won the league with Manchester United, and he goes over to Spain and he wins it with Barcelona, and he did so scoring 14 goals and 14 assists in 47 appearances. Right now, the option to make the transfer permanent stands at £25.95 million.
Yeah,
and it should be triggered by June 15. And so
I think eventually they are going to settle on it being another loan, since Barcelona might not have the finances.
Interesting obligations.
Yes, maybe there will be more obligations because of how well he's performed. United might think they might make a little bit more money off him, but I do feel in the end they are going to reach an agreement, and I'll be very surprised if Barcelona do not take him back.
You'll be surprised.
I'll be very surprised.
Disappointed.
Because look at the amount of injury blows they've had with Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, and every time he stepped in, it's very rare to find a player who can step in for you at right wing and at left wing,
and even down the middle.
And he's never complained. He's never given an attitude or pushed for a starting role. No, he understands his role and he's playing it perfectly. Such players are the ones that wins you leagues. Yes. These are the boys that win you league, and Rashford has done that for Barcelona.
Okay. And so there's currently a penalty check in the game between Spurs and Leeds United. So the goal scorer is actually on the end of a possible penalty against Leeds United. It looks as though the referee might have waved it off, but we are waiting to get the final verdict. We are watching on. Currently, there are all eyes on the referee in that game. Spurs currently lead by a single goal. And what a draw does is that it just... So I think he's giving a penalty. Yes, the referee has given a penalty against Matthias Tel.
If he's like it's even supposed to be a red card, that's dangerous play.
Yeah. So what happened was Ethan Ampadu was getting a former Chelsea player, right?
He's lucky to not be given a red card.
Was getting on the end of a cross that was swung in, and
it was in the box. Wow.
Matthias Tel was trying to go for the clearance and with an overhead kick, and Ethan Ampadu also went in there with his head trying to make connection. And you know how that one goes. High boots in a penalty area. He made a lot of it and sold it to the referee, who's bought it, and now it's a penalty. And as it stands, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has the ball in his hands to his rib and looks like he's the man who will step up to take it for Leeds United. The former Everton striker who now applies his trade for the side from Yorkshire. So it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who scored he scored in his 4 of his last 5 penalties. and he's up against Kinski, the Irish goalkeeper. And
Move
so
to your left.
we're watching on to see where he would go.
Move to your left.
Yes, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And so Kinski went the right way. And so did Calvert-Lewin, because he got enough power and height on the penalty to send it past Kinski, who was ever stretching and left grabbing thin air. And so Spurs won, Leeds United won. And if it stays this way, it just means that the favor Arsenal did for them over the weekend
Makes sense.
at this point is looking like, in Ghanaian terms, Ato Insumu.
Points.
I think they are still ahead. They are still not in the drop zone. So, but
they are a bit sick by a win guarantees.
Yeah, they have Chelsea and Everton to play. These are tougher games than West Ham, who have Leeds and Sunderland to play.
So now let's look at Real Madrid for a brief second. And they were on the losing end of their Clasico, so much so that Barcelona extended their points at the top to 14 points. It's not been the best of season. They started with Spanish coach Xabi Alonso at the helm.
Yeah.
And when he left the club, they were just 4 points behind Barcelona in regards to the title chase. Then comes in Alvaro Arbeloa, and now things have took a drastic turn. So now, whose fault is it? What has gone wrong with Real Madrid? What is the reason for the collapse this season?
Look, and I'm not going to limit it to this year alone. I'm going to limit it to the last 3 years. I mean, the most disappointing thing for Madrid is the fact that in Barcelona's worst financial period, where they've been cash-strapped and unable to buy players, and unable to make signings, the signings they would want to make, unable to spend the money they would want to spend, unable to sometimes even register their players. They've won 2 titles to Madrid's 1. I mean, we speak about La Liga a lot, but honestly speaking, Madrid's biggest and sometimes only competitor is Barcelona. So if for 2 years you've had your competitor this handicapped,
this crippled,
and they still are able to win 2 titles in your face with you going trophyless, then it's a big worry. It's a big disappointment. So that is the biggest disappointment for Real Madrid. The fact that Barcelona in their current state are sort of dominating them. Now, what has brought them here? That's the first question you must ask. For me, it's a host of reasons. The first thing is squad planning. Now, the squad planning has been poor in that the first mistake is there's been a disparity between the coaches they bring in and what the manager wants. This has made it difficult for the coach to be able to get a grip of the players he has.
Sporty FM.
When Perez went back for Ancelotti from Everton, I think in 2021, he decided after Zidane he was not going to bring in a young coach. He was going for experience. He was going for someone who is coming to manage these boys, because he believed this group of players were at a point in their careers where they needed to be managed more.
Yeah.
Of course, they had players like Toni Kroos, Modric, who were on their last legs, but they still had some fuel left in them. They had Casemiro, who still has some fuel left in him.
Yeah.
So they believe they needed only a manager to go on for maybe one last hurrah and win the Champions League or the league again before they begin their rebuild.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they started the rebuild then because we saw them bringing players like Camavinga, Tchouaméni. Several young players were being brought in.
Sporty FM.
So when they brought in Carlo Ancelotti, it worked to perfection because he just fit what they were trying to do. Other young players like Rodrigo and Vinicius have spent, I think, 4 to 5 years at the club, and they were just getting into that groove where they were ready to win things.
Yeah.
They were ready to win the big things. They were ready to make that step to being the top players they've become now. So it was just a perfect fit. But after 4 years of the Carlo era, of the successful Carlo era of winning 2 Champions League titles, winning 2 La Liga titles, a point came when Madrid needed something new. Because Carlo was leaving, I think he was on his last legs. The results were not improving. I think the team was just gassed out. They needed something new. Then Perez thought it wise to go for one of the best young coaches in the world in Xabi Alonso. Up until that time, Perez had been getting everything right. The first mistake Perez made was that if you bring in coaches of Xabi Alonso's ilk, the first thing you need to give them two things: control and time. The first thing you need to give them is control, because the time is something that is going to come later.
Yeah.
When you give them the control and they have a full grip on the team, then with time you begin to yield results. Madrid failed to give Xabi Alonso control of this team. That was the biggest mistake he made. We're hearing rumors that players were jumping over, they were moving above Xabi Alonso, going straight to Perez, going straight to the owners, the higher ups to speak to them and all that. That is what I'm speaking of. You give him control, and if the players here are not ready to yield to him, you stand by your manager, you stand by him, you back him, and you give him the power to be able to let the players who do not believe in him go, and keep the ones he wants and build his team, because you are believing in a manager who is going to build you a system, like Ajo always says.
Yeah.
Who is going to build you something for the long term. Since you went young for a manager, you needed to have all this in place. You needed to expect all this. So Madrid not giving Xabi Alonso control was the biggest mistake they made. Because when you bring in such a manager, you need to give him the keys. You need to give him the reins. They never gave it to him. From then onwards, it was just
a spiral out of control.
Yes, it was just one thing just led to another, and everything just came crashing down. Because when Xavi Alonso, mind you, he wasn't sacked, he walked away from the job. This wasn't a case where it was a mutual agreement, or it wasn't even as a result of bad result, because when you watch his run of games and his form leading to the sack, it wasn't a form that should get a manager sacked.
Yeah, actually.
You could just tell he was tired of whatever was happening at the club. And the fact that he did not have the level of power he wanted to implement his ideas and succeed as a manager of Real Madrid. So that's the main issue with what went wrong with Madrid this season. Now also, coming to the playing body, there needs to be open heart surgery on this Madrid team.
Open heart surgery.
Especially in their defense. We've already spoken about the Vinicius Mbappe thing. I don't think we should mention it again. Yeah. I've already said it several times on this platform. One of them has to go. For peace to reign in the team, one of them has to go. But in the defense, look at this. Antonio Rudiger and David Alaba, they are the wrong side of 33.
Definitely.
They are the wrong side of 33. So these guys, their legs are gone.
Definitely.
Militao, Carvajal, you cannot trust their fitness. They are not reliable. So what does that leave you with in defense? Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean Huijsen,
and Asensio,
who I do not believe is good enough to play for Real Madrid.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention it. I'm just going to state it like that. I've watched him several times for the last 2 seasons. It's not good enough. It leaves you with the only two you can sort of depend on are Trent Alexander-Arnold and Dean Huijsen. This is not suitable. It's not a good place to be for a club like Real Madrid. So for Madrid, the first thing they need to do in the summer is open heart surgery on their defense. They need to take brave decisions. Some players need to go. If you are keeping these old heads like Rudiger and Alaba, they should have reduced impact on the team. If you are still counting on Rudiger and Alaba in 2026 to give you 35 league games a season, you are setting yourself up for failure. This is by no means me trying to say these guys are not good players. No, they are just old. At some point, you cannot cheat nature.
Yeah.
Their legs are gone. Alaba was not the Alaba we know 10 years ago.
Definitely.
Rudiger is not the Rudiger that led Chelsea to the Champions League trophy in 2021. Time has taken its toll on him.
Yeah.
And his career is nearing the end. So you need to find new, fresh blood to replace these guys. Now in midfield, the restless in their team, we need to sort that out quickly. For me, I don't think they'll be friends. I don't think both will stay in the team. I think one or two, I don't think both will stay in the team together. I think one or both of them will leave.
If they stay, they will not be friends.
Yes. And you know who leaves, right?
Well, you know who I won't be surprised even if both leave. That's the thing. But for me, yes, I do believe the one. I do believe 80% Tchouaméni is leaving.
Yeah.
Valverde might go, depending on the new manager who comes in. But I do believe Tchouaméni is very clear that he's leaving. Because I don't see how they get past this. Look, we've heard of training bastards. We've heard of bastards between teammates behind closed doors in training and all that. But this is a different skill.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's Real Madrid, but this was a different skill.
Yeah.
How it was reported, how the news broke, everything about
surrounding the whole issue.
Everything surrounding this issue.
Yeah.
Makes it so huge and so monumental to ignore. I do not think both will remain at the club next season. So then it will. Already before the summer starts, you are losing one of your top two midfielders. Camavinga's future has already been in doubt for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
So these are two players who are leaving, and you need to replace them in midfield too. Let's not forget they are already struggling to find a replacement for Toni Kroos. So, per what I'm saying, like from all I've said so far, Madrid need open heart surgery on their team
in every department. Except maybe goalkeeper. Yeah.
For goalkeeper they are sorted because I do think even Lunin as a backup is
fine.
Brilliant goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But you watch the team and I feel sorry for the next manager who is going to come in because the level of talent required or the level of talent Madrid usually go for.
And so for Spurs fans, they'll be glad to see that James Maddison is back on the field after a lengthy period out. He's finally back. How they have missed him. And of course, he knows that he has to play a huge hand in keeping Spurs above the drop. And also knowing very well that he would love to work his way into Thomas Tuchel's number 10 plans come the World Cup. Back to you.
Yeah, so just to conclude, I do believe the next manager of Real Madrid is going to have an uphill task ahead of him because the players needed, the quality needed to fix this Madrid team is just not available. If they would have to they would have to overspend to be able to fix the issues in this team, because the only good thing or the only saving grace they might have is the fact that Barcelona still might not have the funds to spend. So they are not going to pull that far away from them.
But the thing is, Madrid themselves are not a spending club.
Exactly.
An out-and-out spending club.
Exactly. But you see, there is a case where they need to spend because there's a lot wrong with this team. And they need money to fix the team.
Provided they can sell, they can buy as well.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm like Madrid really needs to. There really needs to be an open heart surgery on this Madrid team. And if that is not done, Barcelona are still going to pull farther away from them, and I don't believe it will be right in the eyes of Real Madrid to watch Barcelona win the La Liga title, three times in a row, especially with all the issues Barcelona are currently going on. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Elikem's bet on it. I don't think we'll come to our job because the next topic is obviously going to be your team. We'll come to the Premier League.
I have stuff to say about Madrid.
Oh, yes. Okay, then.
I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. Interesting. Elikem has made mention of a lot of stuff, but I want to pick it from the angle where the Madrid fans want to know who is
the next head coach to come.
No, not the head coach. Like who is the problem at Madrid? And I see people mentioning Mbappe, Vinicius, Don Perez. But today, a news outlet broke an interesting story where they were begging the question. The Clasico first leg that Madrid won, we saw Vinicius leave the field, nagging and complaining, and they kind of disrespected the coach and left. According to that particular reporter, he says that was the first negative energy shown to the coach that distorted the dressing room, or that was the beginning of everything negative that happened at Madrid. And I was like, well, even if you have a point, the problem is still Don Perez for me. Kylian Mbappe is not the problem for Madrid. It's not Vinicius Jr. It's Don Perez wanting or failing to be a man that now respect the transfer window and bring in players that Madrid like, and also stop flexing the transfer window. Yesterday, I was watching Madrid, and I saw a team that is disconnected, extremely disconnected. He doesn't like. You don't see them playing very well. Yesterday, nobody wanted to play the game for Madrid yesterday, and that was bad. I've not seen them like this before. Only Garcia wanted to play football yesterday. Even when he missed 2 chances. This is very, very, very bad. So for me,
you don't think Bellingham was in there?
Oh, Bellingham was. I saw him. He made some good, round sentences, but generally, Madrid didn't come to play football. They are disconnected. You see, they really need somebody to save them, and you can't. What are they waiting for? They have to re-announce Mourinho today. He is the perfect man for the job. It's so obvious now. He comes in, he brings you that stability you need, and that is all. You see, Madrid cannot go into the transfer window and make mistakes again. If they have to let go of Khalifa, their sporting or their transfer director head, he has to go because he has been doing abysmally bad for them in recent times. He gets it wrong often with Perez. It's not on Perez that goes in and brings all the scouting reports and just sign the players. No, they work it up for him, led by Khalifa. They work it for him and bring to him. And they've been getting it wrong in the transfer window. But if you look at the profiles they have, Mourinho won't ask for a lot of players. He asked for a midfielder, probably a controller. He asked for a defender because I don't think Mourinho will be playing in white. If Militao is fit, he's always playing Militao Rudiger. He doesn't care, and he'll make it work.
Yeah.
I don't see how Militao, unless the White wants to play as number 6 and revolutionize his career under Mourinho and play as a deep line playmaker for him.
Yeah.
And Mourinho can do that. Mourinho and Pep like changing players' position a lot, and it works for them. He played as left back to win the EPL.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he will do it, but I don't see Dinhuisen playing as a centre back under Mourinho because unless the Militao is not around, and he's going for centre back too. So for Madrid, they have to start planning now. No, there's no work up for a Madrid director. They have to start planning. They bring Mourinho in, and per report, I think Mourinho is done. For Mourinho, I think he's coming. It's extremely advanced, and probably before the end of the month, he'll be a Madrid coach. And he has said yes, he's coming. He has spoken to. I know 2 players he has spoken to already. I can only mention 2. Okay, only 2.
Who?
Antonio Rudiger. He's spoken to Rudiger and Thibaut Courtois.
Okay.
And he's coming. And he will take this job. And Madrid will have to pay 6 million euros to Benfica. Benfica are looking at getting Marco Silva to replace him at the club. And let's see. So I think for Madrid, they have a lot of work to do. They cannot go toothless next season. And Mourinho has unfinished business. I was telling my big brother Manucho, Mourinho is not done. Mourinho is coming back.
He's not washed.
He's not washed. He's not a laundry firm. He's not washed. He's coming in hard. And watch the space.
But for Jose
Mourinho,
I feel sorry for him because it feels like since he left Chelsea,
Sporty FM,
every job he's taken is a club in some sort of crisis or a club that has issues. I think Chelsea is the only club he's gone to where everything was just ready for him to win. Every other club he's gone to is a club that is going through some sort of crisis. And he coming to take up this Madrid job, it just follows the trend of the kind of roles he's been picking up in his career. Yes. And I feel like he might have it easier this time because when he took over Madrid in 2010, after his amazing spell at Inter, he was going up against an all-timer Barcelona side. However good this Barcelona side are, I do not think they are now an all-timer. They are at an all-timer level. And he's going to have it easier than he had it the first time he joined Madrid in 2010.
Yeah. That's how you're making your... Okay. So, guys, we'll be moving on to the Premier League. But before we do, I want to test you guys your football knowledge just a bit.
Okay.
So, 5 questions apiece. The World Cup is in 31 days' time, so it's pretty much World Cup oriented. But it's general football. These ones are easy. I'll start with you, Likem, because you're on my right.
But I don't lose quiz for my life as I before.
No problem. Which country hosted and won the first ever World Cup in 1930?
Uruguay.
Okay.
Charlie.
That is correct. No, it's easy. It's easy. This is an easy round. This is an easy round for you guys to warm up.
Okay.
Ajo, your question.
Charlie.
Which country has won the most FIFA World Cups?
Brazil.
How many?
6.
Sporty FM.
It's 5, but the answer still counts.
5, yeah.
Liam, another easy question for you. How often is the FIFA World Cup held?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm being honest. This is an easy round.
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years. Okay. Ajo, your question.
Yeah, okay. It's supposed to be held every 4 years, but between 1934 to 1950, it wasn't held because of the World War. Yeah.
Ajo, which country won the 1966 World Cup on home soil?
France.
Please no.
It's England.
Thank you.
France 96.
1966.
England.
No, I have to pay attention. I was watching the Spurs game. Oh, but what did you say?
1966.
Sorry. Honestly, I had 1996. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, my bad. I can't believe this.
Ajo, back to you again. Your next question.
You've not given me a question.
No. Come to you now. Why?
Relax. Let me redeem.
Who is the only player to ever win 3 World Cup titles?
Sporty FM.
The only player
to win 3 World Cup titles.
I just even don't know if for Lash.
Pele.
Thank you. Liam.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure you know.
Tell the listeners I've not missed a question.
No, you've not missed a question.
And I've one bonus point for my job.
just didn't.
So right now it's 5-4.
Oh, yeah.
4-3. Okay. Which major global conflicts caused the 1942 and 46 FIFA World Cups to be cancelled?
Oh, but I thought you said it's World War II.
World War II. Okay. Ajo.
Bro.
How many World Cup titles have France won? 2.
Yeah.
Are you sure of your answer?
Final answer.
Relax. Don't confuse me, bro.
Final answer.
Ajo, final answer.
Count it very well. Count it very well.
Why are you gonna give me pressure? Relax.
Yes, Ajo, your answer, please.
Yes,
2. Yeah. All right, that's the correct answer. Your man, try to confuse you.
What do you want again?
Okay, Liam.
Yeah.
Which player in 1986 famously scored the Hand of God goal?
Diego Armando Maradona. That goal I've recreated it before.
Okay.
Hey, that was a true.
Okay, so Liam, final one for you before we come to Ajo to end the round. So currently, what's the scores?
Oh, and I'm leading him by 1.
So what?
The England one, I'm leading him by 1. Yeah.
Okay. Who is the only player in history to have scored at 5 different FIFA World Cup tournaments? Who is the only player in history to have scored at 5 different FIFA World Cup
bonus day, right?
tournaments? If he gets it wrong,
Wait, let me count.
Time for the top.
Ajo, you go fi count for me.
Wait. I'm counting. Let me see.
Charlie, clang. Because the name is in my head.
Liam, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that your final answer?
My final answer is Pele.
No, please. Ajo, please. Who is your
Close up?
who?
Close up.
Marislav who?
Close up.
No, please.
Who is it?
Close.
The answer. At 5 consecutive
FIFA World Cup.
FIFA World Cup
It's
tournaments.
German.
The answer is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hey.
I absolutely forgot about him.
That's the record.
Oh yeah, that's the record. Yeah, when he scored against Ghana.
Thank you.
Yes. I forgot about him. My mind went to the 1960s.
Closer did not go to the 2022
Yes, he didn't go to the 2022 World Cup. So I knew that I was counting when you saw me. I was counting Pele.
So you
I counted 58. I counted 58, 1960, 1966, and 1970.
Yes.
But I didn't know if he played at 74 or not.
Okay.
That's why I said Pele. But I forgot about Ronaldo totally.
Ajo, this one is a chance to redeem yourself.
Oh yeah.
Let me give you
So
some.
we are tied now. Eh?
No, if he gets this, then it's tied.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me give you small beats. Ajo, which African country?
People are listening. Don't say, "Hey, Ajo, you say no football." Anyway, answer. By now we cut all. We will still come better.
This round of questions.
Yeah.
Can I dare you that before you really answer me again? Before you answer, I'll give you
So you know something? Let's do like NSMQ. If I
Senegal.
Hey, you answered the question before they.
Your man answered the question.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
What was the question?
It's not Senegal.
Oh,
you know
what was the question? What was the question?
I didn't even land though. I did not even start. Your man said he can't give me the answer.
I don't spoil the.
You won't do.
Spoil the script.
Why you be sick boy?
I'm gonna talk. Wow.
Sports NSMQ. Football NSMQ.
Yeah.
Like you spoil it. Like they say, wow, how do you know? Then the thing go be movie. Then we grab the script. Oh, we spoil it.
Guys, we'll be changing the subject. So, Bajo, yes, which African country is the only one to have ever hosted a World Cup?
Oh,
South Africa.
Thank you. So now, are you feeling confident in Senegal?
Yes, Senegal came.
this boy what he go do? He talk the wow. What a prayer ka wow.
So let's come to the English Premier League now and take a look at the game that had a lot of drama at the late stages. I'm talking about that game between West Ham and Arsenal. They finished 1-0 in favor of the Gunners. A result that has massive repercussions at both ends of the table. It's definitely shrouded with a lot of drama. Now, somewhere in injury time, West Ham substitute Pablo appeared to have got his hand wrapped around David Raya in the process of West Ham getting the late equalizer against Arsenal. VAR stepped in and in hindsight ruled the goal out for a foul on the goalkeeper. Has VAR ultimately decided the season for us? And I'll start with you, Likem, because you are a resident Arsenal fan.
I don't think VAR has decided the season. I think
Sporty FM.
it would have been a worse case had VAR not intervened. VAR not intervening would have been the season decided on a wrong decision. So what VAR has done has just to do is they've just normalized the situation. VAR have just normalized the situation. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. They've just normalized what they've just normalized and nullified the wrong. Had that goal stood, it would have been a worst decision ever.
But there was a lot of chaos, a lot of pushing and shoving and
but when you have a goalkeeper, when you have one player holding the goalkeeper's left arm when he's about to catch the ball, even after he had spilled the ball, the player was still holding his arm. Then you have another player pulling the keeper's shirt behind him. VAR has no option but to intervene and chalk off the goal, because at that moment you are impeding the goalkeeper and it's a foul. It's clear and simple. This is not even a controversy. It's not even a controversial decision. It is the right decision that was made yesterday. I feel sorry for West Ham fans because they worked hard and got the goal. They worked very hard. They gave a good account on themselves yesterday. But at the end of the day,
that game could have been a real banana skin for Arsenal.
At the end of the day, the right decision was made, and it's as simple as that.
Ajo,
Yeah.
what did you make of that incident?
I think
Because ironically, let me just say this: people think that Arsenal
have won the league.
they've employed this dark arts tactic of crowding keepers, and turning it into their favor. And when it was used against them, they were
Before
complaining.
Ajo comes in, I want to state clearly. I've sent some pictures to Manuchu. Look, there's a difference between surrounding the goalkeeper and then impeding the goalkeeper or fouling the goalkeeper. It is not true that Arsenal have benefited from that. Arsenal have never ever benefited from fouling the goalkeeper during corners. Anytime an Arsenal player touches the goalkeeper even a little bit, it's been called. We saw that in 2022, in the 2022-23 season, when Arsenal played Leicester away from home, where Ben White held the goalkeeper's arm. Even with this case, the goalkeeper didn't spill the ball. He had a good fist at the ball and punched the ball away.
Yep.
But still, the goal was chalked off because about 5 seconds earlier, Ben White was holding the keeper's arm.
So, guys, let's pause for a minute and turn our attention to the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Leeds United, because
this is a clear penalty.
James Maddison is just about to make an impact off the bench because he's on the end of a possible penalty. And so the referee has waved it off.
I think he touched
VAR in his ear has also waved it off.
No penalty.
So it will not stand. It will not count as a penalty.
He touched the ball.
Yeah. The Leeds United player got a foot on the ball.
Oh, that is...
Look him. Back to you.
So, I don't know if we wait for the corner.
Yeah, no, point might be a goal.
Well, James Maddison will definitely be on the end of this one. He swings in across and is headed away in the end. Comes out to Pedro Porro, sends it wide to Conor Gallagher, swings it back into the penalty area. A lot of white shirts in there and several black shirts of Leeds United as well. Trying their best to get rid of the ball, and then we are into
what kind of pass is that?
The last minute of injury time as it stands.
Yeah.
19 minutes on the clock, and we are into the with 13 minutes of injury time. We are into the 104 minutes as Richarlison's effort is blocked at the very last moments by Joe Rondon, and it will be a corner, and the Spurs fans are sensing something could be. And in the last knockings of this one,
it's okay.
So it will be Pedro Porro to execute the
final chance of the game.
Yep. Final chance of the game, and final chance for Lee Zerbi and his boys to leave this one with maximum 3 points. As it stands, it is 1-1. As the cross comes in, Kevin Danso nearly flicked that one on into the back of the net. It will be yet another corner, and this time it's James Maddison who's running over to take it. He's a good set piece taker.
Get close to the keeper too small.
It's funny. It's nice hearing
Manucho rant.
Yeah.
How do you score if you're not getting close to the goalkeeper in the EPL? How do you score?
Did he hit his hand?
So the cross comes in, headed away only as far as Gallagher comes out to Maddison, who's
foul.
Appeared to have been fouled, and I think the referee has ended the game. And so, Likem.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I've seen this narrative going around that Arsenal have benefited from this kind of... Arsenal have never benefited from any of this kind of thing. Arsenal have never benefited from this kind of incident. Anytime a goalkeeper's hand has been held or a goalkeeper has been fouled, it has been called. On the other end, like on the other way around has been the truth that Arsenal has been a victim of our goalkeepers being impeded, but the referee hasn't called a foul. In like I said, in the 2022-2023 season, Arsenal played Aston Villa at home. When Arsenal played Aston Villa at home, I think it was in August, Douglas Luiz scored a goal directly from the corner kick. John McGinn held Ramsdale and he pinned him to the spot. that foul was never called. And the commentary around at that time was that Ramsdale should have been stronger. In the 2021-2022 season, the very first game of the season, I think it was Janelt of Brentford. He pinned Ben Leno to the spot. He held him, grabbed him. When Brentford had one of those their long throw-ins. Yeah. Ironically, Christian Norgard scored from that.
I think then it was under Thomas Frank.
Under Thomas Frank. Christian Norgard scored from that throw-in. The goal was held, and the commentary around that time was that Ramsdale should have been... No, Ben Leno should have been stronger. So, it is the other way around. This is the first time that, if you are speaking of consistency, look, I'm hearing a lot, and one word I'm also hearing is the referee should be consistent. If the referees are being consistent, Arsenal would have won the league like 3 weeks ago. Because they are supposed to be getting like 3 penalties every day, every match day. If the referees say they are going to be consistent, Arsenal will be getting 3 penalties every week. Because the number of times Arsenal players are impeded in the box during corner kicks. Anytime Arsenal get a corner kick, look at what they do to Gabriel. Look at how defenders hound him. But then people want to speak about what Arsenal benefited. Arsenal have never ever benefited from these kind of decisions. It is absolutely not true. It is just a narrative people have been pushing around. Arsenal, look, Arsenal. What Arsenal do during corners is the same as what every other club does. What Chelsea? Are you trying to tell me Chelsea don't stand in front of the goalkeeper when they have a corner kick?
Ajo, please, can you answer that?
Can you tell me Chelsea players don't stand? Everybody that United, even you see, and one other clip I saw was the first game of the season when Arsenal played United. Calafiori's goal, and they were saying Saliba impeded by Ando. Even in that game, anytime United got a corner, Martins Delete was on David Raya.
Yeah, he was.
But people don't mention that part. All they care about is, Arsenal have been benefiting. You see, and that's one thing I hate about football Twitter, or maybe the football conversations going around these days. Once someone says something, everyone picks it up. No one takes the pain to go back and read and do a little research on it. They just pick up the narrative and allow it to run.
Yeah.
So it is not true, and it has never been true that Arsenal benefits from these kind of things. Yeah, so Ajo can continue.
Ajo.
Yeah, like I was saying, congrats to Arsenal. I think they have won the league. For one,
come on, there's 2 more games to go.
I have a conspiracy theory. I feel like the Crystal Palace will help, or not to even use the word help because they've done the job basically themselves. But Crystal Palace is going to have an impact in Arsenal finishing well. There's a clause in there with Eze. Arsenal played them on the last day.
That's your theory.
Yeah. Arsenal played them on the last day, and if Arsenal win the league, they have to give Crystal Palace £10 million, or let's say €8 million. So it happens in the game. I think Crystal Palace too will have an eye on the Conference League final. So Arsenal have no option than to go there and beat an easy or low in confidence, or I don't care. Crystal Palace side that come to face Arsenal. I think they've won the league. I think City bottled in that Everton, even though the coup was trying. They've done well. But I was scared when he pushed Declan Rice to right back. And I felt bad for Zubimendi.
He made that change because Ben White got injured.
Yeah. I was, why does he bring Mascatella on and just let Rice play at his position? But I was scared. So he realized that it was a bit risky and he made the change too quick. I felt bad for Zubimendi. But Arsenal's defense, come on. Arsenal's defense, I don't know how they do it. Gabriel, his positioning needs to be spoken about. His positioning is amazing. I look at him. There was a set piece where I was looking at how he was organizing the back line. Raya began doing that, and Raya just knew that Gabriel would continue the organization, and he just left it to focus on the wall. And the ball came directly to Gabriel, and he just cleared the ball with the head. It's like his instincts as a defender now the guy is just the best in the world for me currently. And for me, if I'm saying that, means I've seen somebody who has extremely improved. He doesn't underrate anything. We have centre backs that slightly want to underrate anything that's happening on the field, but he will never do that. He doesn't give a chance for you to underrate anything that's going on the field. So for me, he's the best in the world right now currently. I don't see anybody getting close to him. People love Saliba, but I think it's always Gabriel for me. He has improved so well, and it's very beautiful. So for me, Arsenal have done it again, keeping the clean sheets and doing very well. I think they are going to win the league and probably lose the Champions League to PSG, and it's going to be a good season for them. They've won the ultimate. Yeah, they've won the ultimate, and it's good. But Saka should stop the social media gimmicks for now. If it goes against you, they'll come at you. I don't like it when people go at Saka because he's a very cool guy. Calm guy. I feel like he's the captain, focused to the end. If you want to throw, you throw when everything is done. You have the last laugh. You keep quiet and you cook. People like us, we cook or we keep quiet and cook at the last laugh. So I don't want him to be doing that on his IG story. I think it's not necessary for now. He should relax. But Arsenal are playing good football. I'm seeing a different Arsenal now. They want to do it. They want to finish well. They don't want to have that narrative. Declan Rice will win something again after leaving West Ham. So they are good. It's good for them. I wanted to say something about Raya.
That save he made though.
Yeah, that save defined the season. And Raya to me has to be among the nominees for the PFA Player of the Season. And I won't be surprised if I have to even start championing that he wins it, because I don't remember last time a goalkeeper won it. I know goalkeeper has won it before, but you remember a goalkeeper that won it before?
Yeah, I think
it was a United goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think Peter Schmeichel won it.
Yeah, I think
in
last
96.
time
96.
United goalkeeper.
Peter Schmeichel won it in 96. Yes.
Yeah. So 96.
That's when Peter Schmeichel won it. So that's 30 years ago.
Exactly. So for me, I feel like Raya deserves to be in the conversation, and even if he wins it, I won't change my mind. I don't feel like that. I don't think Bruno deserves to win it again. I'll say it again. It's either Raya or Declan Rice. They are deserved champions. They fought for 38 games to win it.
You know, for me, one major thing is why don't these award schemes wait till the end of the season before they begin to award?
The writers award have already given.
Yes, they should have waited to the end of the season.
So the thing is, the PFA player,
Yeah.
the last goalkeeper to win it was Peter Shilton, but Schmeichel won the Premier League Player of the season.
He won the Premier League Player of the season. That's in 96, yes.
Yes. So I just continue.
Yeah, so it's Schmeichel.
Yeah.
For United.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to start championing Raya to win the PFA. He deserves it. From Brentford, we should break them out. They don't sell bad players. Brentford does not give the EPL or even World Football bad players. I think they've done very well. If you look at the players they sell, everybody goes to their respective clubs now and they do very well. Can you name a player?
I'm still mad at Ivan Toney. No one picked up Ivan Toney in the Premier League.
Well, he chose.
I think not for the betting scandal. People would have.
He would have. Ivan Toney. I mean, I'm gutted to see him where he plays now. Hopefully he comes back before he retires. So Charlie Raya for the PFA award or Declan Rice for the PFA award.
And to add to what you're saying, let's not forget players like Ben Rama and Oli Watkins were from Brentford.
Yeah.
Aston Villa actually signed Oli Watkins from Brentford and see how he's blossomed into one of the best strikers in the league.
Was Ben White from there?
No, Ben White was from Brighton.
Brighton.
Brentford,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So before we move on to Chelsea, let's use 5 minutes of our time to go back to our trivia. This is part 2. So it's
part 2. This one you say what medium, man.
This is medium. This is medium A difficulty. We'll go to hard before we close the show. We'll use that one to end the show. I started with you in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the King Ajo, let's test your football knowledge once again.
Make it open Google. Make it open Google. Then talk. And then Google.
In fact, phones away. So Ajo,
okay. No.
who is the all-time FIFA World Cup top scorer?
World Cup, all time.
Yeah, the World Cup is in 31 days. We're testing your World Cup knowledge.
Wow, this is tricky. I have many.
We have just 5 minutes to do this, guys.
Yeah.
By 9:20, we will move on to Chelsea.
Closer.
Myself closer.
Yeah.
Final answer. Final choice.
Why you give me the final answer? I get confused because I know there's no Messi and Ronaldo in there, but I don't know.
Would you like to call someone to assist for you? Would you like to call Jesse?
Nah, I'll of course somebody special. She knows ball rough.
Okay, so myself closer is the right answer.
No.
Likem,
Yeah.
which country won the 1954 FIFA World Cup known for the miracle of Bern?
1954.
You were not born by then, by the
Oh
way.
no, I wasn't born. I'm torn between two teams, but I'll go for Italy.
Final answer?
I'll go for Italy. Yes, final answer Italy.
Okay, so the answer is West Germany.
I was torn between Italy and West Germany.
The answer is West Germany. So Ajo 1-0 in favor
Yeah.
of.
Say you have not lost the competition before. Yeah,
Oh, I will not lose.
No, but we've not finished.
yeah, so I'm just reminding him.
Okay, so Ajo,
Yeah.
only 2 players in history have scored a hat-trick in a FIFA World Cup final. Can you name the 2 of them?
A hat-trick in the FIFA World Cup final.
Yes, please.
Kylian Mbappe.
That's 1.
Hat-trick in the World Cup.
Can I get it as a bonus?
Nah. Wait, relax it. A hat-trick in the World Cup.
Yes, a hat-trick in the
Really?
World Cup final. I'm sorry, no.
Maradona.
No, please. Please, but why you Googling?
I'm not Googling.
Why
It's
you
not
Googling?
Why are you Googling?
It's not Google.
He's from Germany, I know.
No, he's not from Germany.
It's not Pili.
No, it's not Pele.
This is not police.
But because Ajo, you got 1, can I give it to you? Yeah, let me give it to you. So 2-1.
Now, who's the second player?
Geoff Hurst or Geoff Hurst.
Yeah.
1966.
Yeah.
For England.
Oh.
Likem,
Yeah.
which nation has hosted a World Cup the most times?
This is a tricky one. This is a tricky
It's a
one.
very tricky one.
If I know, you say you game or if I know. If I know.
Time,
If I know, say
10,
we do this.
9.
I'll go with Brazil.
8. Final answer?
Final answer Brazil.
I'm sorry, no.
What was it?
Mexico.
Oh, no, give me bonus.
No, Mexico. No,
So-
are you adding this one?
So
Are you adding this one?
yes.
We've not played this one.
No, but they are hosts.
Oh no, no. So because I know Brazil has also said it 3 times. So
and Mexico is going to host it.
Give me host.
so no. So it's 3-3. Oh no. You shouldn't add this one. We've not kicked the ball. What if? No. What if their stadium collapses? What if their stadium collapses tomorrow?
But they've been confirmed.
No. What if? No. They've not hosted it yet. This one day we have to go for VR.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's still tied 2-1. Okay. Now back to you, Likem. Which Cameroonian football legend?
I'm next.
No. Remember that one we did?
Okay.
Which Cameroonian football legend holds the record for the highest or oldest goal scorer?
Roger Miller.
Okay. So this is a precise answer. You didn't even let me finish the question.
Right now, I vex.
Okay. Advantage, Ajo. How many goals did Clairefontaine or Just Fontaine score for France in the 1958 World Cup? Still a record for a single tournament. How many goals?
Bonus.
How many goals did he score in the entire tournament?
Tournament in 1958
to win the golden.
Yes, it's right now as we stand the highest ever. By
what year?
1958.
8.
You're saying
He scored 8. I'm afraid.
Goals.
Is that your final answer? 8 goals?
9.
Okay, you know what? Let me make it. You see, when you watch Who Wants to Be Rich, they give you possible answers.
No, don't give me possible answers. All right, you didn't give me possible answers. You didn't give me possible answers. No, don't give me possible answers.
This one.
I know the answers, so don't give me.
No. But I know it.
I know the answer.
Okay, so
I want to get the question again. Like the camera is distracting me.
How many goals did Just Fontaine score for France in the 1958 World Cup, which is still a record for a single tournament?
And it was an all-time. Like he won the good top scorer.
Yes.
Highest goal scorer. Yeah, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no. Bonus for
13.
13. Okay. Oh, but can you check on his phone if he's go using?
Oh, no, it's okay.
So now it's what? 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. Likem.
Yeah.
Which country has finished as runners-up the most times ever without winning the FIFA World Cup?
Coming. Yes, they finished as running. The country I have in my head, they finished as runners up 3 times. That's Netherlands.
Okay, that is the right answer. Ajo, who scored the winning goal in the 2010 FIFA World Cup? This is of recent memory.
My God. Hey, wait. Iniesta, I don't like no Iniesta. Charlie, I don't know.
Who did you mention first?
My God. I thought the Iniesta, sorry, Iniesta. Iniesta.
What was the final score of the 1998 FIFA World Cup between France and Brazil?
You mean the final?
Yes.
It's 3-0.
Okay.
Zidane scored 2 and Petit scored the last goal. 2 headers from Zidane. Petit team goal. I'm going to describe give you. France 19, they make cool.
3-2. So, Ajo,
draw.
3-2.
No, 3-2.
Okay, I'm just one.
A chance to redeem yourself.
Oh yeah, I've been reading.
The World Cup is going to be held at the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Yeah. Right, that is a hint for you. But anyways, which player is the all-time top goal scorer for the United States? For the United States in World Cup history.
I'm angry because I've forgotten his name. Donovan.
Thank you. So I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, this one is a tie.
It's a tie again. So I won the first one. This one is a tie.
Yeah. So this one is what's 2-1.
2-1.
Oh, but we did wall. I think we missed only 2. Yeah.
Oh, when I got to the hard section, then you'll be telling me
there's a hard section.
I like the hard one.
You like the hard one?
Me, I like difficult things in life. Yeah. Me, I don't like easy things. Kai.
You like difficult woman?
Yeah. I want a challenge.
Well, speaking of difficult and speaking of challenge, it appears next season for Chelsea will not be so much of a challenge. They will not be in the UEFA Champions League. Well, at least as it stands, they are fighting for a place in Europe. Now, John, this is centered around you because obviously you're the president of Chelsea fans.
When did you give me the
president of Chelsea fans in Ghana next to Oreku Ambofo and Kaliji?
Oreku is not a Chelsea fan.
No, he's a runaway Barcelona fan. But then again, yes, is it a chance for Chelsea to, in the short term of a single season, plan for better and for the future?
Charlie, I work at 2 places. I draw Talk Football and Sporty FM. So like I for launch this song for I don't talk football, but Charlie, since I work at Sporty, Charlie. Oh, where
Abeku can hear you.
Charlie, I have signed Zabi Alonso. Oh, Abeku's handling that this one day.
No, what do this in? But I be good to say.
Hey, champion.
Bill Gates dreams.
The man to give Barca some cash to sign Alvarez. You don't land. So I signed Xabi Alonso for you.
So we song you the one make a big can play.
Like, give me the beat. Because people go doubt my voice more, but I go try. Oh, Xabi Alonso. I promise all my honor, me get you no get issue. DJ Kanye bounce make a dance in my big shoes. It's a corner, and they got me for banana. I promise all my honor, me then you get issue. We don't go get issue one.
You see, no, they can't Gary Newcomb.
They can look at the lyrics of the. I promise on my honor.
Say you go see that they will carry Gary Newcomb.
Huh? After all these songs and things, like, okay, like big blow. This honest, I don't use some words, a big blow, but according to David Ornstein and some top sources, Xabi Alonso has kind of said yes to the job. But we will give them more updates on my YouTube page. But I'm happy. I'm happy that Chelsea fans. You see, one good thing is that for the first time, majority of Chelsea fans are aligning with what he wants to do, or what we are aligning with the coach that we want to bring on board, and we all want him. And I can guarantee Chelsea fans that Liverpool is not going in for Xabi Alonso. Now, we want to make it right. What the Chelsea owners did wrong with Maresca, we want to do it right with what Madrid has done wrong. Look at the connection. Madrid has treated Alonso badly.
Sporty FM.
The team and the players. For Chelsea, the owners have treated Maresca badly. So we, the fans, want to have a link with somebody again. And this man is not Chelsea through and through. He has zero affiliation with Chelsea. He's a Liverpool guy, a Leverkusen guy, a Madrid guy, and from the Basque region. So it's like that guy. So where from the connection? But we'll make him feel at home. And we are never gonna get issue. That's our last minute. That guy has zero, no bad song. And this is sports, but that guy is good.
Serious.
Yeah, that guy. If he takes, he shouldn't do a Dele Ali. He should focus on the music career, and when he will get issue plus, I think he can win the VGMA one day. He's good. So I promise all my honor, me get you don't get issue. And also, welcome to Chelsea. Let's cook. The philosophy is there. The style of play is there.
No, but Ajo, with the way it's not been confirmed, what if we are here and we hear of Gary Redknapp?
Like, I go make Kosi book tickets for me, make a go there in London, then go destroy things. Hey, I know do go and check Twitter. Serious PR work. Serious PR work. Just today, this has to drop a video for them. When the dagger came out, and I was like, yeah, Alonso is coming. But I think it will happen. I've spoken to some people at Kuba. I think the only person I'm scared of right now is Andoni Iraola. But he's smart. He has weighed his personality and compared it to that of the Chelsea dressing room, and he's seen that it's not balancing. So he wants the Crystal Palace job rather, and he's waiting to see if Palace can make Europa, and he builds there.
From here.
Yeah, from there. So
no, but Ajo, why do you think Xabi Alonso is the right man for the job?
Chelsea needs somebody like him. I was even preferring Fabregas. Fabregas is not ready tactically for a job like this. To go to do an invincible in Germany with flying fullbacks, it's not easy. You look at unserious Gusto and you look at injury-prone Rhys James. You look at Cucurella and look at Hato, and I know he's going to cook them well. Now he's tactically flexible. I fell in love with his style when I was analyzing what he does for Madrid fans, and I told Madrid fans, and I'll never change my footballing. I don't when it comes to football, I don't fold. I don't do that a lot of times. I told Madrid fans that if they don't enjoy tactics, Alonso will go there and he won't enjoy playing with them. So even tactically, there are reasons behind him leaving the football club, because he's very flexible. And when you go to Chelsea Football Club, we have a couple of players that they adhere to tactical instructions.
They want to be coached.
Cucurella will be coached. Enzo will love him. Enzo will be coached. He will improve Caicedo. So he does this where he moves players from their position to another position, and you cover for your teammates easily. His system is very flexible. The three-back system it's very flexible. How he uses the fullbacks. So when he's announced, we'll bring them a proper breakdown of how he plays and how he doesn't stick to just one formation. My only problem with Alonso, the slight problem, Even I was here worse. But I've also done my research and said that no, that one cap, it won't worry him. Because if you go to Madrid and two dangerous egos let you go through stress, you take a new job, you know how to control 50 players, you don't mind. So my problem.
So who are the issues or the egos he could possibly meet at Chelsea?
Oh no, we don't have any ego. We have only just one ego, Enzo Fernandez, and he's a good ego. It's a winning ego. He hates. Everybody hates to lose, but he shows it to the whole team that I cannot lose this game. I don't see that in the captain with James, the main captain. So with James, I think Enzo will like Alonso. Enzo will like to play with Alonso, and they will do well. And he will make him his Palacios. And it's funny how Alonso is the person that made Palacios like improve at Leverkusen. And when you go to River Plate and you tax Palacios, Alvarez, and Enzo, they take Palacios to be a better player than all of them. But he is still at Leverkusen and didn't get a big money move out of Germany. So Alonso coming will bring our listeners all the breakdowns with time, but it's good. He brings balance. The team, he can work with this team. He can work with the profiles. He will ask for defenders. He will do well. We need to give him. He's asking for a say on the table, in the boardroom, and that's the only issue we have now. How much are they going to give him? How much? Like, does he have a full say?
Will he have control with regards to transfers as well?
That is where I am a bit worried. That's why I'm a bit worried. But I just hope now that we've gotten that he wants the job, maybe the owners are ready to bend their style, their philosophy, so that he can come and coach. I want him to come. I think I will support him. And this is very interesting because I said I will stop supporting any new coach that comes on board. But with how this guy is coming in and with how Madrid treated him and with how we saw what he did with Madrid within a short spell, I think he has a tactical exuberance to come in and help Chelsea Football Club. So yes, I'll compose my full album when he's announced before. But he'll be announced before.
I bet you go produce you.
Yeah, Abeku Sankofi is a very, very, very top. Abeku Sankofi, to me, Kofa Obiabio.
You started to give bars already.
They give long time. Yeah, they give long time. So yeah, guys, he's coming. Chelsea fans, be happy. Be happy.
I say you go there, then they will carry Gary and you come.
O'Neill, they Strasbourg,
they go make AI coach.
Straight down.
So they go stop the AI coach.
You know he's angry. He's questioning the board though. So
of course, you question him.
Oh, yeah. But they can make it right by even appointing Felipe Luis.
Well, it could be.
I saw a tweet from Fabrizio today saying that he's willing for a new.
Yeah, but I don't know. But question two, I mean, Lekemen, and do you think if you're a kid or you had a very big job in Brazil and you come to Europe and you're coaching Strasbourg, is it that bad?
It's not that bad. It depends on how you want to see it, but I do think if you see Strasbourg as an opportunity to move to a higher club, then it's a good thing.
Like a stepping stone.
A stepping stone, yes. So you go to Strasbourg when the big teams will come calling.
You can be there for 3 years and wait if chairman, the general of Article, he started, he leaves, and you go and take Athletic Madrid and coach them.
Okay. So we'll open the phone lines in just about a couple of minutes time. But before we do, let's take a message from a few of our sponsors. Now remember, Sporty FM's coverage of the UEFA Champions League is supported by Sonic Beverages, makers of Sonic Whiskey Cola, Sonic Lemon Rum, and Sonic Mojito. These are a new range of flavored alcoholic drinks on the market, which can be served at all gatherings. Whether it's a wedding, outdoor, engagement, funeral, or any other occasion, Sonic Lemon Rum, Sonic Mojito, and Sonic Whiskey Cola are great choices for your event. And so for bulk purchase, contact them on 0244 089131 or on 055 000 667. Now, in a world that demands more from you every single day, your smartphone shouldn't be the thing holding you back. You need a device that matches your pace, protects your moments, and performs without compromise. The Techno Spark 50 was built with exactly that in mind. Power starts your day with 6,700 milliamps, delivering enduring performance throughout the longest, most demanding days. Paired with 18-watt fast charging, you spend less time waiting and more time moving. Performance is seamless with extendable RAM up to 12 gigabytes, and durability is uncompromised IP64. The Techno Spark 50 is dust and water resistant and survive falls up to 1.8 meters. With the Techno Spark 50, communication is taken to a new level with AI-powered noise cancellation during your calls. Whether you're in a crowded market, a busy office, or on a loud street, Spark 50 intelligently filters out background noise so your voice is transmitted with exceptional clarity. Important conversations stay professional. Personal calls stay intimate regardless of where you are. With FreeLink 2.0, it keeps you connected within 1.5 kilometers without Wi-Fi or data. You can call, text, or send images for free. With a built-in infrared remote, you are in control of your home appliances right in your hand. Available in 5 refined color options, the Techno Spark 50 sets a new standard in intelligence, powerful and durable smartphones. Visit any Techno store or authorized dealer today to get yourself the copy or a copy of the Techno Spark 50. It's time to hear from you, our listeners. Remember, this is Monday Night Sporty, coming your way on 106.1 in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi, and on X at SportyFM_. It's time for us to pick up a few phone calls. Hello.
And
yes, sir.
Oh,
Tunfo, I know your voice. Let's hear you.
And then, this Clear Lake and Blue Coat people, they have successfully reduced an elite club into, they have successfully, transformed an elite club into, how do you call it, a mid-stable club. And, we have become, a laughing stock for clubs that has not even reached the elite status yet. Arsenal and Tottenham fans, and they think they can talk to us anyhow they want. Just because Blue and Clear Lake were fortunate to win the bid. It's unfortunate. Just like Agogo was saying, personally I don't think I'll start, building castles in the air. I'll just be, sit behind and then be watching. They should just right their wrongs and then.
You mean Ajo?
Oh, I mean, whatever Ajo was saying, I agree with him. But me personally, I'm not going to say anything now. I'll just sit down and be observing, waiting for them to right their wrongs. I'm talking about the Blue and the Clear Lake, people. And Elikem is one funny guy. Elikem is here telling us that Arsenal has never benefited from.
He's right here and he can hear you. He's right here and he can hear you. He says you're one funny guy.
I know. And he thinks he get an opportunity to talk, so he could tell you what he mind. You hear him. But the match involving me there for Stamford Bridge, they tried to retire in late tackle on the job bedroom. It was supposed to be a penalty that referee made. They don't even check him. I mean, the guy.
Which tackle?
Okay.
Which tackle? I don't remember. Do you remember?
The dryer crashed into the job bedroom. It was a late tackle.
At Stamford Bridge?
Yes. Go and check.
I don't remember. Maybe I'll have to see the video again.
And maybe I won't carry because I don't know what that is how life is. But I love you really how you did. We always consider feeding our sentiment and everything, but it is what it is. you are enjoying. But don't forget, the moment you become, the moment you be on the receiving end, I don't expect you to complain. Anything. If you are being put on the sword and you are on the receiving on the referee's inconsistencies, anything, you dare not complain because that day I will come for you.
You come for me.
Charlie,
you are threatening me.
I swear down. I think they enjoy it. So I'm trying to
wow.
But I'm telling you that when you happen to be on the receiving end, there won't be times you complain.
But Arsenal have been on the receiving end several times. This one, look, let me clarify this. This is not even.
Hold on.
Okay, you speak.
I don't want to count the instances that you guys have benefited.
Benefit.
I'm sure my brother Emmanuel is also the same. Emmanuel also.
At this point, you just want Emmanuel to call.
I'm still in my birthday mood. You understand?
Oh, happy birthday!
So, yeah, my birthday happened to be the disaster day, Charlie, and I'm unfortunate.
Oh, so, Charlie, happy birthday! Birthday!
Oh, sorry, that's May 9th. I presume it's May 9th.
Yeah, May 9th. Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, Otunfo.
May you live to prosper and watch Arsenal win more leagues, win more leagues.
And watch Arsenal suffer.
And watch Chelsea suffer. Watch Chelsea continue to suffer, and Bluco continue to worry your club. Oh, you put chill for 20 years if you suffer small. You put chill for 20 years if you suffer small. Abramovich make you put chill for 20 years.
I'm coming man who treat me like this. Consider my age.
Oh, nah, if you suffer small, Charlie. Yeah.
All right, Otunfo.
Charlie, kudos to you guys. Always tune in there. Link up, Charlie. Wonderful.
All right, thank you. 054-257-1061 030-279-4805. Yes, hello.
Yeah, good evening, my guy.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Anobi.
Yes, sir, Anobi. Let's hear you.
I just want to ask one question. Two for Enima. Don't they get tired?
Oh, tired of what?
Hustling Arsenal. Charlie, these guys, what's up? See, your team is about to make the same mistakes they've been complaining about recent times. A team like Chelsea, you see your colleague there, I was listening to him a few minutes ago. He was trying to build castles in the air. And these players who like to be coached. See, the egos we are seeing at Madrid, we have like 80% in Chelsea.
That's not true.
If you guys
Ajos says that's not
very
true.
honest.
Ajos says that's not true.
He said?
Ajos says that's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't think we can compare the egos at Madrid to the egos at Chelsea. Chelsea players.
We have like 80%. 80% of the one we have at Madrid, the same 80% at Chelsea. If you will believe me. See, these your guys, the South American guys. I don't want to mention their name, but you know them. You have two tough South American guys in there, and then one Spanish guy. You see, if they don't have egos, players will not come up against a team after their favorite coach has been sacked. You just manage because you are playing for a team. You are not playing for a coach. You are there. You were there even before the coach came home. So why don't you continue to do your job as a professional player? Now, you are bringing in Alonso. And Chelsea, get this one too. Chelsea is a team that is the most impatient team in England. Tell me, if they can have patience for Alonso for 1 year without 1 season without a trophy, they can't. Not even a trophy. Consistent losses. They can't stand it. So they are jumping from one mistake and hopping into another one because they won't have that patience for Alonso. They wouldn't. Alonso made it in Germany because the boys were ready and they were playing for him.
Yep.
We all saw what happened. That unbeaten run they did. You see, there wasn't any match tactics we can really pinpoint out of what he did there. But the boys were zealous and they were ready to play for him. Now, Chelsea, an impatient Chelsea wants to bring Alonso back into a sinking ship to sustain and to keep it ablaze. Charlie, that's going to be another disaster for Alonso. I wish, you see, in the morning we were having some discussion on the Sporty Breakfast
show, yeah.
And I think is it either Raymond or Nathan said that in our juvenile teams, formerly we have the elderly coaches who manage them, who teaches them everything and coach them for them to get understanding of the game before they get to that level, and they leave them to the younger or middle-aged coaches. That is exactly what should have happened to Chelsea right now, because their situation, they need an elderly coach to stabilize the team for them, to calm things down, just like Madrid is trying to bring back Mourinho, to come and to handle, to manage the egos. That is what they should do. But going in for Alonso, Charlie, it's a time bomb something. It's not going to work. He has spoken his word. I've also spoken mine. Otunfo is listening. I know this is not out of hatred. In some years back, when Abramovich came on board, because of Mourinho and the black boys, the African boys that he brought into the team, and they really lifted the team, some of us had soft spot for Chelsea. So we weren't supporting Chelsea, but because of our people there, we did love the team. We all had soft spots, if you can bear me witness.
Oh yeah, so I do.
If a fellow lending team is going down like this, we are not happy. They hate us, the Gunners, but we don't hate them like that. If we hate them, we wouldn't be buying their players, their players that are running out of form when they are with them. We don't hate them. They hate us, but we like it that way. It's okay. They can keep on hating us. So we want them to be in good shape. For like 5 years, they can't score us. But they keep on bragging with the trophies they take in. No problem. You understand? But we don't want them to sink totally, because we are the teams that are lifting the London name.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Yeah.
So when they are going down too much, it doesn't bring that competitiveness in London. That is the issue. So Alonso is not the best option for Chelsea right now.
So who is the best option?
I think, at least, these English old coaches are there. They can go for any of them. But to bring Alonso to Chelsea, I don't think it's the right move.
Okay, Annabelle.
Trust me, I don't really think it's the right move. But we all live to see.
Okay.
It's almost done deal. Okay. Your man says in a few days' time, when he's announced, he will come and give his commentary or something, or his theory on how he's going to work with the boys and all that.
Yeah.
Let's wait to see. We are all here. We always listen.
For you
all
to drop
watching
the content.
Yeah, I will drop it on Ajot Talk Football on YouTube and also here at Sporty. So just wait for it. But I want to come in on something he said.
I'm listening.
If we can also explain from this angle. But you see, he mentioned the ego of Madrid players and the ego of Chelsea players. The Chelsea players showed their ego when they lost a game, and they had all the right to ask why a coach that everything was working with him got sacked, and they didn't get explanations in regards to what they were told when they were signed on board for the project. If you look at that particular ego, I can call it a positive ego, in the sense that what you were told is what hurt them for them to react. Now at Madrid, what triggered Vinicius leaving the
personal
field,
ego,
leaving the field whilst Xabi Alonso was there, disrespect him and move to the dressing room.
It's a bit different,
It's a big difference. Mbappe, in killing Mbappe, I've not seen him on the field disrespect anybody here, but I mean, we all
you are not done, okay.
So you see, with what he said, if we do that, we will confuse the listeners in the sense that we are comparing the egos at Madrid. They see themselves as they are playing for the biggest club in the world. They are the world class players. They are the big boys. And no matter who the coach is, their personal ego, that they don't care about who you are. We see on countless occasions Vinicius Jr. aiming at his coaches, fans in the stadium, and sometimes opponents. That's his personal ego. But the Chelsea one was triggered by something that hurts the football club. So I hope he's getting he gets the difference, because he's also very right about the egos. Egos are everywhere.
There is a difference. Yes, there is a difference. I know there is a difference. That's why I said the ego at Madrid we have like 80% at Chelsea. I gave it a percentage. And if a coach, if a set of players will question a team why they fired a coach, and the same player, different player from a different team will also question a coach from substituting him, what is the much difference here? It all boils down to coaches. A coach was brought in instead of you playing as a team to even fill in the gap that you feel your former coach would have given you. You really played against the coach. So the difference, there is a difference. Yes, it's not the same as Madrid players, but there is the difference is when Alonso come, assuming Alonso come and his tactics doesn't fit Maresca's tactics, wouldn't they do the same thing? The same thing can happen because it feels like they can only work with Maresca. Anyone that comes, it's not working for them. So what will happen to Alonso if Alonso comes and his tactics doesn't go the way Maresca's tactics was going?
Yeah.
You understand?
I feel like I think you'd be harsh to the Chelsea player if you say they want to work under only Maresca. Because they work under other coaches too even before Maresca came. Yeah. Even though most of them are now. And because it worked for them. So if Alonso's system will work for them,
they will play for him.
They will play because I think Chelsea players
like the complex
ways of even playing football. And it helps them.
So if it doesn't work for them?
What will work for them?
If Alonso tactics doesn't work for them.
No, but it will work for them because he's flexible with his tactics.
Don't say it will work. We are looking at both sides.
No, I'm taking the positive side because I know he doesn't have just only one tactics. So if he approach a game
only one tactics?
If you approach a game this way, it doesn't work for them, they will switch as compared to a coach that has none, like in Liam Rosina.
There's no coach that doesn't have tactics.
Fair enough, but others have a plan A, B, C, D, and what you have, yeah. But he has more than one tactics or one approach.
So you think Alonso have plan B, C,
of
D,
course,
and
if
he
you watch
couldn't
him
apply B, C, D in Madrid?
If he didn't have a plan B, he won't go invincible.
So you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll let you get a job one-on-one possibly next Monday.
I know.
or maybe when it comes to all sports, so we don't drag the conversation.
We are not dragging. We are not dragging. I understand. Let me just let other callers come in too. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello.
Fully active.
Emmanuel.
Fully active. If we can't win the league, probably all this long process. Someone can come mention my name. I don't even call. I don't even call.
Somewhere, no, they mention your name.
I didn't walk around and enjoy with my baby, my baby girl.
Hey, Charlie.
You see, I didn't hear my name on the radio left, right, center. No, we might not really call it that. I see my name. I never call.
The last week, then I won't call into the show, so the Wednesday show. And they call Anrika by Emmanuel call twice getting to the show. I know they understand.
Why you won't call into the show?
I know they understand.
So, Elikem, why you won't call into the show?
Brahima.
Emmanuel, if you teach me how you do
it. The phone lines is ours. The studio is yours. You can't come and be dragging the phone line with us. That one there, see, we will take you to court. See, go and ask Derek. The last time he called on the line, I told him, see, Manasa, don't call again. The line belongs to us. The studio belongs to you guys. So you can't come and be taking our position. No, we won't take that.
Okay.
We won't take that at all. Ajo.
Yes.
It's like the Alpha people, no, they don't wish you good.
Oh.
How can they tell you to go and take English coaching?
Yeah, Charlie, I was surprised though. The guy said that too.
So what?
Like the guy, they want you for relegation.
Coach again by this time.
But United, be English coach, they make your Emmanuel. You know, be English coach, make your team good.
Oh, I did this one. The homeboy. The homeboy.
So I mean, you will give him permanent.
No, the way they talk, no. He talks say, make I just go take some Alanice or Sondai.
Charlie Mafia, boys.
You want Mafia Chelsea. You want Mafia Chelsea. You want Mafia Chelsea. Like, he doesn't even feel pity for you guys. You should go and take one of the old English coaches. Hey. No, one can yekra. This, how do you call it? Me, I don't think Alonso I don't think Alonso to take a Chelsea job.
Can you Chelsea
the guy
job?
He is saying there for one TV show. The Chelsea job. They have some experienced coach. Now I don't think Alonso can do this Chelsea job. For me, I don't think Alonso can do this Chelsea job. And I don't think Alonso will be allowed to be manipulated like other coaches take to Chelsea and they were being used. I don't think Alonso is that coach. And it will escalate again. You see, Alonso will not be a coach that you can do this, and he will do. He will not listen to you. And you know this man is coaching. They are too stubborn. So if Chelsea are willing to change, if Bluco is willing to change their system, then it's fine. Then maybe Alonso can work. But if Alonso will ask for a player, and will say, no, make sure you use what you have, then that one, the problem will come. Because Alonso will not sit down for the owners to dictate to him how to run the team. But if Chelsea are ready to leave the team to Alonso, to fix everything, then I join them, maybe it go work. Because Alonso to actually get some tactics where I don't say they can't play the 3-back for Chelsea or.
Might not even play a 3-back. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Just build up with a 3-back.
Because he get the players to where he will play that 3-back.
Yeah. Charlie, he got Madrid playing some good football.
Yeah.
Within a short spell.
Yeah.
I appreciate him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Todd Boehly and his boys, if they are willing to allow Alonso to work, and as for Arsenal, we know they are taking the lead. But the referees for England, no wonder in this World Cup, they are only taking 2. No,
They can't be that.
no, the consistency in the Premier League. Every time you watch match, guys, the referees know they want their name to be in the media. I want to see Arsenal this Rambo star corner kicks. No, they brought it. This Rambo star, Royal Rambo, like fighting, like hitting people, like they brought. See, and I want the medicine to use against them. See, if they go against West Ham, it's foul ball. I want to make them do them. See, you watch how they call it. Is it Tottenham versus Arsenal? That Gabriel was harder than the squad. See, if you see the way Gabriel was furious, and Gabriel does this to people. You look at the way he destroyed Eli Haaland and dress. But if they doesn't do it, like they've killed him. You see, you people, you brought this star. This let's get back to the 18 years boss. And other things are learning, which is very bad. See, from this season, see, I don't think they see. Vidic Tenko, Cavao, John Terry scored beautiful corner goals. There's no Rambo style. But after I've changed everything, like I don't understand.
Yeah.
Just work the figure, corner kick and score. It's not by force like going under the keeper, pushing the keeper to the ball. And you go and look at the United website. Charlie, the things where the Arsenal players them do keep a smile way them leave them where them go. Me, I want the medicine to be used against them.
All right, Emmanuel. All right.
Charlie, the way they think they be foul ball, I don't say be foul ball.
But
if they
it's
take
still
that goal,
the
the way
pain.
if they take the goal, Arteta will collapse on the foot.
All right, Emmanuel.
See, Arteta will see, and any game today, this I don't think today he will be in the studio because he will not be able to talk. and the day that they will complain against the office in the studio, as my auto said, see, Daddy, make sure you don't come down for the studio because they are coming for you.
No,
they are coming for you, eye to eye.
What we have to ask Leken what he will do for us if they win the league and when we come to Monday night, champagne 2-2.
All right.
Yeah, what do you do for us?
Yeah, Leken, what the hell?
I go meet you, Emmanuel. We go talk.
What do you do for us?
Hey, you.
That's what today show
We go
them.
talk.
Now we are not talking to you. Now we father the league to you.
Emmanuel, one league at the camera. Why you
By the Champions League there, I guess supporters, fully active.
All right, Emmanuel.
Fully active.
Emmanuel, we have to go.
Okay,
We have to go.
Charlie.
Thank you for calling. Okay, So guys, let's like we said, we'll end with the trivia. This is a hard one.
Yes.
2 questions apiece, and then the final question is a speed question.
Okay.
Speed test.
Speed racer.
Whoever gets it first.
Okay.
But you are not always we get quiz today.
No. It be impromptu.
It be unannounced.
Unannounced
It be impromptu. Mental.
I like unannounced test at Legon, but I like last minute too.
It be impromptu. Mental.
Okay.
Quick ones.
Look him. First question. We are, this one there. Fast.
Okay.
But you, Jed, how surprised are you with that?
Oh, so far you guys are doing just
Yeah, I'm
fine.
not surprised,
But those are the easy and medium questions.
But the one with you was difficult.
This one is the hard.
It was tricky.
And even the hard, I have to reduce the questions because me, I've gone through the answers. Me.
Okay, you mentioned. Let's go.
So, look him. Which player famously missed the decisive penalty that cost Italy the 1994 World Cup?
Roberto Baggio.
All right.
How is this hard?
No, it says okay, fine. Okay. You know, we go do all the questions.
Don't do that.
So ask him.
Once you hear which Italy player,
Okay, Ajo,
this is football brain.
Ajo, your question, please. Which French goalkeeper shares the world record for most clean sheets with England's Peter Shilton from 1966?
Which French goalkeeper?
Yes.
Bates.
Thank you. Nice. Lekem,
Yes.
your question, please.
Yeah, what 10?
Which European country, legendary in the 1950s, was nicknamed famously the Mighty Maggies or Magyars or Magyars?
1950s. European country.
Yes.
Is it the Soviet Union?
I don't know.